Hello, I'm Pa the Spaceman. Jeff went out for ice cream and left me alone again. So, I've decided to use this time to make yet another video for him. I've been doing a lot of his work lately. He says he'll pay me once we reach 1,000 subscribers, so please help a fella out. If you enjoy today's content, please click that like and subscribe button below. Today's video is about isolating an image in Affinity Photo and cutting it out for use later. While I'm at it, I'll show you a cool way to store your cutouts and other image assets for whenever you need them. Here's a picture of Jeff by his pool. Jeff really wishes he were in Chicago right now because it's 108 degrees in Tucson. He's too cheap to fly there himself. So let's send him there with a little Affinity magic. First, we're going to try using the selection brush tool to paint over and try to select Jeff's image. If the foreground and background have enough contrast, this works well. If it doesn't, we'll try something else to clean it up. You can increase or decrease the brush size by clicking the left or right square brackets on your keyboard. Let's paint inside of Jeff's image and see what happens. You'll see those little marching ants showing up. That's what Affinity is guessing is Jeff's body. If there's not enough contrast, sometimes the tool selects areas in the background, or it will select too far within the selection. You can delete those by clicking the Add or Subtract button on the top left. Once you get it as good as you can, select the Refine button on the toolbar. You'll see a red mask over the areas that Affinity thinks it can delete. I'll go over any details that might need cleaning up. If there's red on the subject, you can click on the Foreground button in the panel to let Affinity know that you want to keep that area. You can also tell it to get rid of areas you don't want by clicking on the Background button to delete remaining background. I was afraid of this. As you can see, there's a lot of areas that still need to be cleaned up. There are other meat hods to do this, but I like the good old lasso tool the most. It may take a bit more time, but it's pretty accurate as long as you don't need very fine details like individual hairs or fibers. I'll use the lasso tool to clean up the rest of the unwanted background. Just start the selection and draw around imperfections. I do them one at a time in smaller sections. And once I've circled an area, I just hit the delete key to make it disappear. Now that we've cleaned Jeff all up, let's save him for future use by cropping down the canvas and selecting Jeff's image. Then click on Window and Assets to open the Assets panel on the left. If you have a category set up, like One for People, you can select your image and click on the 3 lines by that category in the panel and then click Add from Selection. Looks like he made it to Chicago. I hear it's a lovely 75 degrees up there today. As you can tell, Jeff kind of sticks out in his Captain Tourist outfit. I'll be making another video soon about blending him into his surrounding wherever his virtual travels take him. Maybe Paris, maybe Rome. Wherever he goes, I hope he comes back soon so he can start making his own videos. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Please don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Later, alligator.